everybody, welcome to Wiisdom here. It is Monday night, 1 in the morning, technically Tuesday if you will. I am very tired, which is odd because it's only 1 in the morning. But, anyway, I've got Pain-Yatta oddly positioned because my left analog stick is constantly relocating characters to wherever it'll take them, unless there's an object in their way. So, before we get started here, this will obviously be Pain-Yatta's base upgrades, but something I want to get some feedback on. Number one, and this is totally unrelated to Skylanders, but if you're looking for something else to watch and you have not given Stardew Valley a shot yet, I really wish you would do that. I've got currently, I think today I released like episode 114 or 15, and it's a fantastic game. It's indie, yes, it started on PC, it's now available on Xbox One and PS4. I assume 360 and PS3, I don't really keep tabs on that stuff. It will be coming to the Switch. It was originally slated for Wii U, which I thought would have been cool with the gamepad. Now it'll be coming to the Switch, but it's sort of... to me, it sort of blends Animal Crossing and Minecraft elements. For most people, you know, they say Harvest Moon. Of course, I've never played Harvest Moon, so it doesn't really mean much to me. But it's something that I absolutely love. And it's pretty funny. It's brought a couple of people to the channel, at least people that have, you know, commented and said so. And they, I guess, prefer my playthrough of the game over what else is out there. Some of the seasoned viewers of the channel love it. The people that I've told to watch it and have watched it have loved it. I voice the characters. It's pretty cool in my opinion. The sad thing is, it's like the lowest viewed thing I've ever uploaded. Right now, I could upload like unboxing how many Cheez-Its are in a box, right? I've got Cheez-Its sitting here on my desk. I could dump them out on the pool table on a paper towel, of course. And I think that would get more views than Stardew Valley episode 115, right? So that's kind of sad, and it's something I don't know if I should try to switch over to streaming the game and do like a week at a time and then export it over. It's a deal. I like it so much, I'm not going to quit playing it. And in fact, if I wasn't recording it, I would probably play the snot out of it. Because what happens to me is I sit down and I record like 5 or 6 days, which that's generally 5 to 6 episodes. Sometimes I combine days if there's not much action. But then what would happen is if I kept playing it like multiple times a week, I'd have episodes lined out for like 2 months, essentially is what would happen. The way YouTube does things here lately, like, you kind of get punished if you upload ahead of time. Like, I upload things a week or so before they're released in most cases. And because of that, they often don't show up as a new video, and then people don't see them, which is another problem I have. But the crux of the matter is, if I waited to upload everything until the day before it went live, I wouldn't be able to do the 2 videos a day. Probably sometimes not even one. My internet sucks. It's very, very slow. I do things late at night. 6 a.m. and 4 p.m. videos, that doesn't work out well. So that's the first thing. If you have not watched that, please give it a try, because it's sad for me to spend so much time on something that I like so well, and then it just, no one watches it, basically. Sometimes, you know, there for a while in the summer, it was like, you know, doing decent, you know, 30, 40 views an episode. And you have to realize I am not in a multi-channel network, and subsequently everyone else that plays the game that is just, you know, I'm probably like page 6 or something. Even on Skylanders now, if you were to just try to find Imaginators and don't use my terminology, if you will, I'm probably like page 2 or 3 behind, like, you know, random high school kids and 12-year-olds, because I don't do clickbait and I'm not in a multi-channel network. Of the well-known Skylander community people, I'm the only one that is not in a multi-channel network. If you don't believe it, go to Social Blade. There's your answer. But speaking of that, though, what I want to know here that you will care about if you're watching this video, when I typically do these, it's like, okay, we're going to do Pain-Yatta's base upgrades. We're going to do Path 1. I'm going to reset him. I'm going to go get money. We're going to do Path 2. And back to back to back, right? So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, base, top, bottom, in that layout. Something I'm wondering is if people would prefer that format, like, oh, we get to see Pain-Yatta, you know, fully upgraded, which path will be better? Or if you would prefer Monday, Pain-Yatta Base Upgrades, Tuesday, Boom Bloom Base Upgrades, or Wednesday, if you will. Friday, let's just say Pit Boss Introduction. And then Saturday, Pain-Yatta Top Path. Monday, Boom Bloom Top Path. Wednesday, Legendary Pit Boss Introduction. I'm trying to figure out if you would rather see it in succession. Okay, I'm introducing Pit Boss. Here's Pit Boss's base upgrades. Here's Pit Boss Path 1. Here's Pit Boss Path 2. Or if you would rather have Pit Boss introduced, Boom Bloom's base upgrades, Legendary Pit Boss introduced. You kind of see what I'm saying. I can either make it flow really well, hello, today we're going to be discussing primary numbers, and move on in that manner, or if you kind of like it to be mixed up. Just something I'm trying to do, because once more, I am getting killed. It's rapidly gotten worse. I checked this weekend, I was like, I wonder where I come up if I were to search for In fact, let's do it right now. Just so we have, we've already killed 6 or 7 minutes here, so we're going to come in, and in fact, I'm going to use a incognito tab. So we're just going to Google Skylanders Imaginators. Let's see what we get. Alright, so page 1, we've got the official website, Toys R Us, Dark Spiral, some Wikipedia, Amazon, Activision, blah blah blah. Page 2. Let's see here. Skylanders game, our first YouTube video, Skylanders game. We've got the creator app, we've got the Nintendo Switch listing, Kotaku, GameStop, Forbes, EB Games. So, videos aren't even popping up that well. Okay, so page 3, we're still nothing there. Okay, so let's go to YouTube now. I guess I don't need to open a new tab for this, do I? Alright. Autocomplete is wonderful. In a browser setting, because it takes your history. Alright, so YouTube search bar. We're just going to do Skylanders Imaginators. No Forbes articles, none of that nonsensical crud no one cares about. Alright, an ad for the Shack. Never heard of it. We've got Blitzwinger. We've got Skylander Boy and Girl. All sorts of Skylander Boy and Girl. Stampy Longhead. Did not know he played this game. Think Noodles. Never heard of that. Stampy Longhead. Skylander Boy and Girl. Stampy Longhead. Yeah. Oh, there's something I've never heard of either. JOS Plays. 221,000 views. Crystal. Page 2. More Stampy, more Skylander Boy and Girl. Other people that are in partnerships. All of these people are in partnerships, in fact. Are you noticing a pattern here? You can replicate this same thing. My goodness, you would honestly think. Here's the thing, okay, I'm getting from these popular partnered, or really not even necessarily popular, but partnered channels, we're coming up with things that aren't even Skylanders Imaginators, and that is literally what I typed in. And there are people like myself that don't resort to clickbait. Some of these thumbnails people should be slapped for, I'm a pretty straightforward, straight shooter, and yeah, I'm not gonna sell my soul to get views on this crud. It's one thing to take a character from the game and sort of manipulate it, or take a scene from the game and zip in, but no, this is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So we're to page 6 now. I am nowhere, and this is what I am up against. Now, back in the day, when I was, oh hey, Octane Blue shows up. He's a nice guy. I've watched his channel since way back in the day, and he's partnered, not with one of the huge networks per se, but he is on page 6. Yeah, you see there. So he's he's been on YouTube a long time. He's built his channel up. He's on page 6. Okay. Should I just skip to page 12 for myself? Oh, here's some... A lot of times with the kid YouTubers, like, there's legit kid YouTubers who's like, you know, kind of like my nephew's like, this is what I want to do. I want to put YouTube videos out from gameplay. It's going to be so cool. And then there's, like, the kid YouTubers that you can just tell their parents are kind of, like, scripting their life. And, oftentimes, I think the parents don't necessarily do it because they're just really dedicated to what their kid wants. Okay, so we're to page 8, and CoinOp showed up for the first time. Again, just straight up Skylanders Imaginators. We've got some other partnered folks. Y-Rock has appeared, I guess, on page 9 now. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. I mean, do we really need, like, the same 2 channels featured, I don't know, like 90% of every single page? When that's, I'm not looking for, you know, chapter, whatever. It's literally just Skylanders Imaginators. Something else I don't understand, and I've never uploaded these because I think it's stupid. One of the things that seems to get the most views is literally people just taking, like, the extras in the game, like the Sensei Shrines, and they'll upload them one at a time, and they get so many views, and I don't understand why. Like, the way I do YouTube, it's like, okay, what would I like to watch? And that's why my unboxings are thorough. Because if I watch an unboxing and it's not informative and I don't learn anything, I wasted my time. And apparently I should just have clickbaits and pretend to blow stuff up and sell out my nephew and take it from there. So we're to page 13, Lucky 13. Let's see, can we get some One of Wiisdom in here? GameSpot, wow, GameSpot showed up. PlayStation has showed up. Oh, hey, wow, right here. Alright, so here we are. We are on page 13, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, so let me take you through the whole thing. We got Meat Pixel Ad at the top. We got GOW Buzzer. Skylanders Imaginators, all characters. Okay, so that's kind of the thing I've referenced. Y-Rock, Skylander Boy and Girl, Giants Portal of Power Hack. Under a Skylanders Imaginators search, we've got Skylander Boy and Girl, Skylander Giants Portal of Power Hack. That's before GameSpot, which is verified. Tell me. Then we've got PlayStation, the Crash Bandicoot E3 reveal. That's below that channel with a Giants video. Tell me. GOW Buzzer. I don't know if that's correct. Buzzer. I think I see him post on forums. I think it's just Buzzer. I'm not sure. Ego Witty. I don't know. Crystal Blazier, or however you pronounce it. After that, W Drums. His first appearance, right? He came around a little after me. Know him. He's on page 13. He's in a partnership. Boom. He's right there. Then finally, what do we have? One of Wiisdom. And it's the unboxing of Legendary Pit Boss. So this is scaled for mine, not on views, but on the most recent video, which would be that. And here's the thing. It says it was released 9 hours ago, and it says it has 8 views. Let me go back to my channel. And this is even worse on the mobile app, believe it or not. Let me just refresh here in my creator studio thingy they have. Legendary Pit Boss. Where is it? 43 views. So, people that are looking at this just from a virgin search are going to come in. That's the first time I appear. And it has a fictitious view count, which makes the video and my channel in theory look worse than it really is. Below me, Legends of Skylands Speedrun. Never heard of them. Oh, okay. That's just the chapter goal. I was going to say, I didn't know people were speedrunning the whole game. Then we've got another channel I've never heard of. P. Diddy T-Tube. His live stream from earlier. So and he is in a partnership. And he is below me on page 13. And then we get into, like, I guess just, if I created this, where I'm at right now, I could make a brand new channel tomorrow. I could upload some video I'm recording right now. It would probably appear here on page 13. is what I've taken from this. So, this is what I'm up against, right? There's no reward for loyalty, no reward for uploading multiple videos a day since you signed up in 2011. You just get cross-promoted to death, and it sucks. It's absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe Pain-Yatta hasn't moved. Maybe it's because I had the controller tilted weird, and the analog stick won't fall out of place. But you weren't seeing what I was looking at. I probably should have had you looking at that now that I think about it. But we've wasted 15 minutes, but this is the type of stuff, it just kind of like ticks you off, you know? I'm not someone that just picked up Imaginators for the first time and started cranking videos out. I've been playing Skylanders since launch, okay? I picked it up before anyone knew it was going to be a big thing or take off. I thought, hey, that's cool. You know, I'm going to go and I'm going to unbox that, and I'm going to play through that game like I did Wii Fit. And there's no, like, I had that continuity. I had it to where I was the first, like if you were to search Imaginators, I would be coming up first back in the day because I've been doing it and I've established an audience that follows me. Around 2011, 2012, that's when everything went to heck in a handbasket for people like myself, grassroots, people that hadn't just like made it huge yet, right? Had I been like 100,000 when it happened, I probably could have survived and continued to grow. But being where I was, no. It was like a terrible timing point. The channel was taking off, doing great. And then all of a sudden, all these other people that have just sort of dabbled in Skylanders a bit and have much, much, much smaller channels, or similarly sized in some cases, maybe a couple, 2, 3, 4,000 more, they're all in partnerships, right? And so if I were to go out, and let's say that I'm the first person to upload Level X, right? As soon as my video is up and it's taken off, and whenever Channel 2 and Channel 3 that are partnered get around to uploading Level X, their partnership cross-promotes over mine. If you are somehow watching my video, and I've already uploaded Level Y, instead of autoplay taking you through my playlist to Level Y, it'll pipe you on over through to whoever's paying money to promote those channels. And that's sort of what killed and stunted my growth here. And in my opinion, this is kind of the thing. Like if we're having a little contest, say, a sporting event perhaps, and it's going to be who can make the most 3-pointers, right? And if you didn't know, I'm not terrible at basketball, particularly jump shots and everything. So let's say that I'm out there and I'm killing it, right? I'm doing pretty dadgum good for a little white guy from Texas, right? And then all of a sudden these other people come in, and they don't have the first 3 racks behind them, but instead of them getting to shoot, each basket is worth 1 point, and then let's say that there's 5 balls per rack, okay? And so I make the first 4, and I get 4 points, and then my final ball, the 5th ball, is a bonus ball, and it's worth 2 points, and I make it, and I score 6 points on that rack. Well, these people show up halfway through the competition, and their bonus balls are all worth 5 points. And they shoot and they make their first shot, and then they shoot and they miss. But then they've got Shaquille O'Neal standing there to rebound, and if he puts it back in, they even get more bonus points, right? That goes from 5 points to 7 points because it credits them for an assist, and a little, tap in at the glass. And then there I am. I've completed the thing. I have what should be an amazing score. And then this guy that shows up and shoots only the final rack beats me. I wish that YouTube would be a level playing field, and what I mean by that is none of these people get to cross-promote, right? They've got to come in and they've got to build up their audience, and then if you're doing something great or hilarious or funny or that resonates with the viewers, then you can take off. But coming in and leeching off of someone that's already been here and doing things and has established an audience and then taking that's pretty cruddy, right? It's like if you open up a restaurant and people are like, man, have you had that guy's burgers yet? That place is amazing. And then in your parking lots, the city shows up and says, hey, look, Rosie's going in next door. She's also going to sell hamburgers. And she's with a large chain restaurant. And we're going to go ahead and put up a sign in your parking lot that points to her place. It's like, whoa, 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 can't she get her own sign? And it's like, well, sorry, you've been good to the city, but she's with a multi-channel network. She's with a chain restaurant, and it's asinine in every way, shape, or form. So I will leave that there, and we've got 20 minutes down the drain. Let's have some fun. So this is why I shouldn't record when it's really late. I actually should probably separate that and upload it as just complaining about things. It's not really complaints when it's founded in truth, though, if you think about it. Anyway, let's go ahead. I'll just skip to the 20-minute mark, and you're fine, children. So break it down, get to the good stuff. All lollipops now break much faster. That's 500. Before we do that, let me kind of recap you. He's got 3 lollipops. You've got what I call a lollipop, and then the second one is a candy cane, which doesn't really jive with his color scheme. And then the third one is sort of like a dum-dum, or what I'll just reference as a sucker. Looks like it might have a Tootsie Roll in the middle, or gum, I don't know. But you can do one hit. It's going to be 57. Let me pull up the spreadsheet here. 57 to 86, there he goes. Critical. And then if you hit 8 times, that's what you have to do here. Once you've gone 8 hits, you're going to get a special effect, which you can see right here. He's sort of like supercharged looking, if you will, glowing, resonating, radioactive, full of sugar, whatever you want to call it. That means you're ready to unleash a candy smash. Boom, 135. Each one has a slightly different explosion, but they all do the same damage, so there's no point in kind of taking it in. What's really sad to me, especially since he is a smasher, you think, oh, I can't wait to see his smash attack, or dum-dums or suckers going to fall from the sky. Well, let's find out. Nothing happens. I'm jumping and I'm pressing X, which I'm on the Xbox right now, so that's the primary attack. Nothing. Jump and candy barf. Nothing. I don't know if somewhere down the line this is going to get fixed. Don't walk away from the camera. Or if there's a reason for it not, come on, dude, not being there. But as things stand right now, we have absolutely no function off of the jump button. And that is incredibly sad to me, because he would have been perfect for an epic slam attack, in my opinion. Candy barf, straightforward in more ways than one. You can get, if you're point blank range, you can get basically 5 hits, 9 to 14. That's about all there is to see there.
Can't spell party without stats, unless you really misspell party.
This guy is so awesome in the game. Alright, so Break It Down is up first for 500. And get to the good stuff. All lollipops now break much faster. What does that mean for you? It's going to be beneficial, because 135 is much greater than 57. So we've got the candy cane. I don't think we've hit with it yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I did buy that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's better. Let's test again with the standards. Oh! I've never seen that before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Candy slam!
Okay. So I guess that's sort of a Piñata explosion. Let's see if the candy cane leaves the goo trail again. 5 hits. It was sort of like a frosty grave, which is cool. And then the bubble gum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's the sticky one. Alright. I'm not seeing any extra damage, though, but it is cool to have something a little different. And, of course, I'm not spamming that, so if we were to do that, I mean, this is as fast as the man can hit. So that is a option. Keep that in mind. So break it down. Lollipops explode after 5 hits instead of 8. So basically +1 on that. I mean, however you want to consider it. The 5th hit charges it instead of the 8th hit charging it. So essentially the explosion happens on the 6th hit instead of the 9th hit. Whatever you need to say to visualize that. Let's think this could have been like a 10-minute video, but instead we talked about things. So, Piñata summon. Press Y to summon a piñata that distracts enemies and explodes when hit. Cool. So sort of stealth elfish, if you will. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Back out of here. Alright, so let's see if we can jump slam. No. Jump barf? No. Piñata. Oh, awesome. Oh, it blows up. That didn't say it would blow up. It said it would blow up when hit. I didn't know it just... Ooh. Okay, so it will time out on its own, which is, I guess, good and bad. But let's count now.
Oh yeah!
It's basically like 4 to 5 seconds, but the little neigh that it makes is so hilarious. So, 4 to 5 seconds. Explodes automatically at, was that 46, so half of that, 23, so 69. Now if we hit it, let's see what we can make it do. Let's try it out here first. Nope. Nope. Okay, can a man hit a piñata? What? I'm not believing it. I don't think you can do it. So he just kind of hones out enemies on his own. Okay, there's like a serious downtime between when I spawn these and when I'm able to use our primary attack. This is like Stardew Valley. Okay, so I think we detonated that one. Okay, so you can do it. But let's be real here, it's extremely hard to. And I don't know why you'd want to trouble yourself unless you do it incidentally. Because it's kind of cool to just let the Piñata take care of business on its own. So 4 to 5 seconds, there goes Piñata, right into the tree. Explodes on him. Nope, he got away. Let me move him manually. 46 to 69 can manually. You know, now that's something else. Let me run way over here and see if it's still about 4 seconds or if it just will run all the way to an enemy. So 13 seconds. I guess it's just if it seeks out an enemy, if it sees one within range or you bring it in range, it'll just trolley on over there and take care of business. But right here it has a life cycle of about 13 seconds when there's nothing for it. And this is when you could detonate it, if you could hit it. And I assume it would do the same damage.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, we got a crit out of that one. Pretty cool. So manually detonate 46 to 69. Nope, that's not plus. Where are you going, Pain-Yatta? I really need a new controller, don't I? Can manually detonate 46 to 69. 13 second. Nice, man. It's a short, hard life being a Piñata, isn't it? Alright, so we'll come in here now. Wow, he got way over there.
Can't spell party without stats. Unless you really
So,
misspell
Piñata Posse, Piñata Summon now creates 3 Piñatas. This is money well spent. At 300 a Piñata, and they're doing 46 to 69 each. With pretty good range, mind you. I didn't even talk about that. I'll take it. So, let's get our posse over here. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, didn't know they'd attack this. Oh, he just went over the well. What a boss he is. Okay, let's get our posse here. And then I'm going to bring him into the enemies. Attack my minions. It's just the gift that... The only thing that would be better is if, like, they dropped candy that would heal us or something. So, 46 to 69. 3 Piñatas at once. Amazing. 3 Piñatas at once. Not once. What am I spelling? 46 to 69. Amazing. Alright. Final base upgrade. See, this wasn't too bad. Once you sent through the 20-minute rant, you know. You are what you eat. You drop candy when you take damage. Pick it up to get your health back. I did remember something said about that when we introduced him. So this is cool. We may have to showcase this elsewhere, though. Like in-game. Oh, I always hate when I have to do that. So that's that. Oh no! Stop it. Okay, so this is probably gonna start scrolling here in a minute, but this is what I wanted: the names of the path. Up top we got sweet and smashy! Exclamation point. Improve your smashing skills. And then down below we have life of the party. What? That's not me. I thought he already had that. I guess just similar things. Does life of the party have an exclamation? Yes. Learn defensive skills that make sure you'll last for the entire party. Ooh, it's a throwback to the SSA glory days. I don't know, man. Initially, I was thinking I'd no doubt take his smashing path, right, the top one, because it just seems like more what I'm accustomed to with Pain-Yatta. Typically, anytime there's the minions, all the way back to SSA, Sonic Boom, so on and so forth, Dr. Crankcase here in Imaginators, it's almost always statistically the superior path. You know, like if you're just going straight up cumulative damage, I can almost guarantee every single instance I can think of has been numerically superior. Now, that said, there's many times like Sonic Boom, Siren Griffin for me is the amazing path. Double Trouble, you know, do you like Channeler or do you like Conjurer? For me, it's working with the staff, going Channeler. But then in Giants, when they had the Series 2 poses, which worked out well in my case because both lent themselves best to the minion path, if you will, I was like, oh wow, that's better. That's a lot better than I thought it would be. But still, with Double Trouble, regardless of knowing that it's statistically superior, still like Chandler. Same with Sonic Boom. Despite knowing Media Griffin is in fact the more damage intense path, I still love Siren Griffin. So, that said, man, he's someone in Wave 4 we should have a single, but I mean right now everything is kind of up in the air. Piñata is someone I would love to have a second of just because he's so cool looking. But let's back out of here. Lollipop Slam can give you a sour, so it can give you shocks enemies. That would kind of be cool. Oh, I like that, the aesthetic of it. Lollipops now break much faster. I'm guessing 2 or 3 hits since we're currently at 5. Party mode. Deal more damage, take less damage, and move faster. That might be advantageous. And then over here, Lollipop Slam can give you a rock candy. Oh. A Piñata magically appear. Okay, yeah. That right there. I assume if a Piñata killed an enemy, another Piñata would spawn as well. I don't think we would have to do it. Not sure on that. That would be a game changer. And then Candy Laser. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking I'm going to take this path. I mean, we'll take this top one first, and I think it's going to be pretty good too. But the candy barf, if you note, was not addressed at all here. And coming down here, if we get a charge attack on the candy barf, sign me up. Okay, it's going to be so cool. So press B, Jock Jams reference once again. And yeah, so I think we'll probably take this path first, reset the guy, come in and take him down the bottom path. And if I get armor, we get an instant spawn of a Piñata, meaning I could be spamming my primary or secondary attack instead. And then the main draw is this has Candy Barf. Although I do think this one would be pretty solid. We'll compare the numbers, and I'll get some data on this one in the spreadsheets where you can see it. But once again, my apologies for rambling at the beginning, but it's, you know, I don't really get time to do as many channel updates or things as I would like. And mainly, all I wanted to say is, like, if you've not checked out Stardew Valley, please do. And then also, like, do you want to go, and would you like to see Sweet and Smashy and Life of the Party as the next 2 Skylander videos? Or would you prefer to see Boom Bloom Base Upgrades, Pit Boss Introduction, and then Sweet and Smashy type of a thing? So I can set it up either way, whatever people would prefer best. I can cater to you, because I'm not in a multi-channel network. So I do my own thing. I still listen to the audience and kind of take feedback and see what people would prefer. So one of the perks, I guess, of being a little guy out in the world, getting walked on by people that, you know, sell their soul for, you know, what they quote unquote accomplish, if you will. Anyway, I'm kind of more of a I guess, self-made person than most, you know? Like, everything here, regardless of how small or petty it may seem, like, we've done it from the ground up. There's not been, you know, some invisible hand like manipulating things around us to get to this point. So if there was, we would be far above and beyond where we're currently at. So anyway, I'll quit rambling. I'm at a crossroads here because I don't have your feedback yet. And I either need to take a path. You know, I've not seen one of the random enemies that I can just get into a fight with since the updates. I'm sure they're still around, but I've just not seen them. Anyway, I may come in and just do Boom Bloom space upgrades and hope that's what people want. Maybe if I have time to record more, I can sort of take it in stride or something. But yeah, we will take it from there. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for your support over these past years. Wiisdom.com. Make sure you follow me on Twitch and Beam. Follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+. MindLogics.net if you're into Minecraft. Skylander, look how slow he jumps. SkylanderClub.com is the forum. We got lots of polls, lots of cool Skylanders discussion there. Looks like he gets massive air when you jump on the bridge, though. Check that out. I built it for Portal Masters like yourself. Again, that's all me. That's not some third party or some multi-channel network saying, hey, we think you would benefit from this. Nope, that's just little old me. So, built it for people to enjoy. Check it out. If you like what you see, sign up. I would love to have you join us. That said, thanks so much for watching. For myself and Pain-Yatta, we will catch you back here for more Skylanders research.